Anyway, Amy connected her phone to the TV since the TV remote app was already installed and active on her phone. We grabbed some beers and snacks and enjoyed the virtual celebration. After a while, Amy felt dizzy and dozed off on the couch while John and I kept chatting. His wife was also asleep. About 15 to 20 minutes into it, the call got disconnected due to internet fluctuations, and my wife's WhatsApp screen popped up on the TV. I was just about to call back John when I noticed some 10+ unread messages from someone named Lifeline with a heart. I was a bit surprised because it was not me. Curiosity got the better of me, and I clicked on the profile picture and found that it was her childhood friend Matt. I've met him like a zillion times after my marriage because my wife was close to him. They were neighbors and school friends. She once told me that everyone around them in the neighborhood as well as in the school thought that they were either dating or would eventually date each other. However, that never happened. According to my wife, she didn't see him as a romantic partner. Besides, Matt was not interested in women. As of the current status, Matt was single. I wasn't that troubled seeing my wife's lifeline because she told me that he wasn't interested in women. However, just then another message popped up from that chat head: "Baby, I miss you." It triggered me to dig into the matter. I hesitantly opened Matt's chat conversation. I found that my wife was chatting with him all this while through her phone when we were connected on the VC. Sadly for him, she unexpectedly dozed off without giving him a goodnight kiss, and that's why he was blowing up her WhatsApp after he got the blue tick on his messages. His messages came to like, "Why ain't you replying? Is everything okay? I can't sleep without your goodnight kiss. I can't get over after today's session. OMG, you were so good today. This cannot be a conversation between good friends." By then, I was certain that their relationship was beyond friendship. I scrolled up the chat to find that they texted intimately almost every night. OMG, what murky conversations they had while my wife slept peacefully on the couch. I went through all the filth she had with her lover friend. The chats had occasional intimate photos between, which gave shivers down my spine. I was numb, yet I wanted to know everything which happened between them. I didn't know how to take screenshots of these conversations on the TV, so I used my phone to click the pictures of the TV screen. After taking 4 to 5 pictures, I was done. I didn't care about gathering the evidence. I wanted to how and why. I wanted to yell, howl, and lash out my frustration, yet I didn't know how to confront her. It was 2 a.m., and I was already down with countless beers. I barely had any energy to move or even think. I just kept scrolling through the chat, seeing my failed marriage in front of me on the big screen. Everything looked baseless at that point. She shared every minute detail with her lover, even the details of our intimate moments. In fact, after every private moment between us, she used to repeat the same with him in order to compensate for his feelings. I felt disgusted. I wanted to know when all of this started. Hence, I kept scrolling, but it looked like a never-ending sea which got deeper even after reaching the deepest corner. By then, Matt's messages had stopped coming, and there was a dead silence in the house. I felt haunted. I grabbed a cushion lying beside me just to ensure that I wasn't dreaming or hallucinating. I was still scrolling mindlessly when Amy suddenly woke up from her slumber. Her sleepy head suddenly got hyperactivated on seeing her dual life displayed on the TV screen. She immediately snatched the remote from my hand and switched off the TV. She then pounced on her phone and disconnected it from the TV. I just kept staring at her, dumbfounded. I saw her opening her WhatsApp chat, glancing through her lover's chat, and then closing the app with a huge sigh. That long breath was a sign of surrender. She understood that I knew everything. She held my face with her hands and came closer to me, saying, "Baby, I can explain. Please listen to me." I stared back at her and replied, "Sure, please explain." She was astonished at my response. She was expecting that I would hyperreact and won't listen to her. I would have done the same if it was 2:30 p.m. instead of 2:30 a.m. I was almost passing out, partly because of the alcohol and mostly because of the unraveling truth. I repeated, "Damn it, explain." She was at a loss for words. She murmured, "Actually, Well," I said, "you know what, don't try. You know you're screwed." Saying this, I limped my way to the bedroom. She followed me. I turned towards her and asked her to stay out while slamming the door in her face. I heard her knock a few times, but I passed out soon after. The next morning, I woke up heavy-headed and almost forgetful of what happened last night. I went out of my room to fetch a bottle of water. My throat was dry. Seeing me coming out of the room, she rushed towards me, and with that sight, all the harrowing memories of last night came rushing too. She tried to hug me, but I asked her to back off.